Every media outlet is vouching for the inevitable Prime Minister Shido. The public loves you too.
We've only made it this far thanks to you.
I'm honored to hear that.
Now then, I have a favor to ask of you.
He looks nervous. I guess we're really getting to him.
What might that be?
It's about the loyal customers of our mental shutdown business.
Loyal customers, that's one way to put it.
How about you dispose of all the ones you think suspicious?
Right at this moment? But the election is coming up soon.
I'm sure it would be suspicious if a whole bunch of people connected to Shido suddenly dropped dead.
Correct. The earlier the better.
Why so suddenly? Did something happen?
Nothing in particular. But if something were to happen, it would already be too late.
I can understand why you might be nervous, but why not stay calm and hold off until after the election?
I'd like to take out all of the trash before my inauguration as Prime Minister of this nation. For the sake of absolute victory, I need all roots of anxiety to be pulled as soon as possible.
Anxiety? You've never mentioned such things before now. Shido-san?
Do you understand what it means to cross me? Just do as I ask. I'll be counting on you.
This is all too sudden. Could it be?
It's possible that with his knowledge of cognitive science, Shido is already aware that we're messing with his palace. It'd be the only reason he'd be acting like that right now.
But...
Or he's just being kind of dumb. Oh, but we've gone everywhere on the map, except that one room that for some reason bugged and didn't actually mark as explored. But yeah, we haven't been in the engine room yet.
That reminds me.
Yeah, the smoke and those steamy vents. Oh, and Makoto's just gonna trail off there. We can't even head back into that guy's room, it was just a one-time thing. But yeah, it's now time for the final showdown. The engine room is our last destination. Yeah, we've got to go that way. It can be kind of tricky sometimes to actually get off of this wild ride. This looks an awful lot like the entrance to the engine room, but before that, you should probably go ahead and save. In fact, saving before you enter the engine room is incredibly important, because if I do my memory right, and I want to say I always do my memory right, to quote Bentley, but I don't always, but I am pretty positive there are no save points in there, in the engine room. And you really want to save before going into the engine room. We are approaching the real climax of this place. Well, the first climax before the actual calling card. Because it's not going to be easy getting the cleaner's ID.
What are your thoughts?
Let us be off.
There's no better time for me to do this, so first, I'm getting Baphomet.
This persona. Correct. You wish to summon this, take it then.
Now, this will vary based on what level you have Baphomet at, because Treasure Demon fusions can be a little bit unpredictable.
There is... Prepare for the unexpected!
But as long as I'm not fusing Baphomet that I just got out of the compendium right now, I shouldn't get an accident on this fusion. So, Nebulos. I need both it and Belial for Alice. And, okay then, I don't want to get rid of Trumpeter so soon, but I do want to pass down Curse Boost onto Alice, because Belial gets Curse Amp, so I can get both of them onto her.
That's a pretty strong one.
And also...
You seek power beyond your limits.
Choose which skills to inherit.
If I go Skillful Combo, Debilitate, Ailment Boost, I need Curse Boost. May as well also take Abysmal Surge and Maega on.
This could
Because with Brain Jack, I've got a pretty solid ailment technical persona out of this too. There is the Baron in black, even though he's wearing red here. No, I need Messiahdine. And I'm gonna take Brainjack over Marin Karen just because I'd rather have the multi-target. But also, so this apparently does stack with ailment boost. You don't really need it for single target skills, but for multi-target skills, it's definitely a good thing to have. So I'll do this. I really wish that I had Koryu right now, because you would be an excellent persona for Universal Lore. I'll get Koryu eventually, don't worry. And I don't particularly feel like I need Megadoll on here. Null Bless, though, I will need to do a Sacrifice Fusion to get Null Bless, because that's how to cover Alice's weakness. Okay, there we go, no accident that time. I now know to save before every single part of this procedure. But I'm actually not sure what to overwrite with Null Bless. I guess we'll make you totally screwed against anything that's immune to Psi. And then we just double down on that. And now Emperor's Amulet plus Baphomet, but if Baphomet is specifically at this level, gives you Belial.
I see. This is certainly
Now,
a
Belial
powerful
shows up as an
persona.
enemy in the new Royal Palace, so I was concerned that you wouldn't be allowed to fuse Belial yet, but you can. And it always just looks like Belial is ready for a barbecue, because that just looks like a sausage, sizzling fork. And yeah, you may have noticed that he naturally has Curse Amp. I'm feeling lucky. Okay. And my Aegon just got yeeted out of his learn set because because he already had it. That's pretty funny. I don't think I need Fear Boost. Don't really want Marmuda on. And then there's Demonic Decree. But yeah, that's a level 87 persona. But yeah, on just Joker, they're not hugely overpowered, but you might notice they're both gold personas, so I'm gonna have to wait for another alarm to actually get Alice. I just noticed Lilith only has 4 toes. And to end this alarm, Orochi gets more stats. So, here's what happens if you get into a battle Could you actually attack me, please? Here we go. Here's what happens if you get into a battle while moused. I love the animation there, but I just wanted to show that at least once.
Okay.
You can't do anything at all because the mouse status won't wear off in rooms that have a mouse light in them.
I should be patient. Haste will lead to carelessness. Why do these pieces of trash keep coming in one after another? Nothing out of the ordinary. No problems here. Area clear. Nothing out of the ordinary. Area's clear. Moving to the next one. Nothing to report. Area clear. No problems here. I smell it. The stench of scum. I haven't read anything about this. I'll have to brains myself.
And now... let's Alice.
That's a pretty strong one.
Yeah, you're telling me. This is our first Ultimate persona. I like how Alice has this sort of dark aura around her in her 3D model in this game.
You wish to fuse an ally beyond.
Choose which skills to inherit.
And, as tempting as these are, I should go with her signature one. Oh, here we go. Curse Boost, Curse Amp. She doesn't actually learn either of those naturally. And I guess I'll go with Zeodine because I just really like Shock.
This could bestow an extra. Now, let us begin.
And here she is. I normally wouldn't do this, but I would say I'm preserving canon here, but if I was really preserving anime canon, I'd actually have Yoshitsune for this Shido fight, and it's actually impossible to have Yoshitsune outside of a New Game Plus at this point, for reasons that I'll be explaining later. Oh yeah, get rid of literally all of your curse skills, that's a good idea on Alice. After went all the trouble to get Curse Boost and Curse Amp, but here we go, Die for Me. Pretty much no reason to use Mamuda on, because the only reason to use that over Die for Me is it's cheaper, and with just Die, that doesn't even mean anything. Ma Megadola on. Yeah, thing is, Curse Boost, Cursed Amp. I don't really like Almighty skills in P5 all that much. Like, Die for Me with Mood or Boost is just kind of better than that, so sorry, Megadola on. Concentrate is nice, but I have that on other personas, and I can also potentially get that via the Ring of Greed. So I think for now I'm going to keep this moveset. Normally I like to keep Concentrate on Alice, but it doesn't really matter who uses Concentrate, just as long as Alice attacks with Concentrate. And Survival Trick is incredibly pointless right now, because I'm already immune to both instant kill elements. And yeah, she already just learned everything she could possibly learn. I actually do need Seiryu for Koryu later.
I see. This is certainly a powerful persona. Choose which skills to inherit.
Also, Repel Nuke naturally on one of Koryu's components when Koryu is weak to Nuke itself. That's kind of ridiculous. And I feel like it's about time that I turned in Rajanaga as my Auto-Ma persona. I am fusing Lilith into this though, which, I do quite like Lilith, but I have Alice now, I don't really need her anymore. Seiryu's model feels a little bit stiff in this game, like, I don't know, it also feels like its head's a little bit too big compared to the rest of its body. And no, I will not get rid of Oro Mataru, that's pretty much the key of my entire moveset. Maraku Kaja's kind of solid. I suppose I can dump Diaraha, and I use other party members for that. I can take Mabufudine. Don't really want Umri to drop. Don't really want Makarakan either, although that's actually kind of useful for a fight that's coming up soon. Just realized. We're seriously 69% compendium going into a certain important boss fight. Yeah, of course we are.
This persona, I will require the prop take it.
Oh, I forgot to register him after getting Null Bless, that's fine. And I suppose if I want more elements, I can get Lilith back.
This is your power.
And that's all I want to do for now. And finally it's time. As a further reminder, make sure that you save before you enter the engine room, and make sure you're all prepared. Finally, we get that same kick animation that he used against the security things earlier. Back in, yeah, Kanashiro's palace. That was kind of way earlier. Welcome to the engine room.
Whoa.
So we've got one more mass Baphomet encounter. This guy really likes his goat minions. Yeah, that's right, extremely vulgar man.
Hey, this doesn't look good.
Don't worry, it is the last time. Every single time Joker just walks up and whacks them. And as always, they're weak to Bless, which I don't actually have on Joker right now. So how about... Unfortunately, Die For Me is not going to work. Does Brainwash work on you? Ah, it does not. Dang it. Was hoping I'd get some revenge for Shadow Fukurai there. But unfortunately, no. Do I have an all-targeting Bless item? I have medium chance of Bless insta-kill to everything, but I don't even know if insta-kill works on these guys. I suppose I can try.
Time to use this.
Oh, it works on some of them. And that at least grants her one more. Now I'm going next. Let's go for... I really don't like Deathbound. Now, if Ryuji gets one more level soon, that's going to be really nice. Of course, you guys are strong against fire. So, mental ailments don't work. I'm going to just try this anyway. Don't think I want to risk trying just sleep. They're not hugely threatening. So I'll just bonk one of them.
Super move.
I had a feeling it would be ultra charged. This is just complete overkill. But I'll take it. This last minion of this guy is going to get extremely humiliated. In that case, how about Nuke Amp Mafredine? Also, I need to be on Seiryu anyway after this fight. Lucky damage, nice. Because I really want those auto mask skills active. Okay, good. Haru's caught up to everyone else.
Hey.
And of course, he just used his minions as bait so he could run.
Damn it.
Yeah, we pretty much are going to have to get the letter by force.
Let's go.
And we're not allowed to even go up there. There's actually some unused geometry in the engine room that you can't see because there's no camera angle that directly shows it. It's just an unfinished piece of geometry though, so it's not like it really, you know, hugely matters. And you'd think they'd put a safe room in here, but they do not. So once you're in here, you can't get out. Which is why I wanted to recommend that you save in here.
Indeed.
Well, he's not dumb enough to leave the door unlocked.
Damn it.
I thought so. Oh no, he's using doors for their intended purpose. What a heinous criminal.
I can see it.
But because there's an area around here, we can climb through this duct. Because all these palace rulers just love to leave their ducts unattended and make sure the ducts head straight into very vital areas of their security. Because what good Phantom Thief villain would they be if they didn't do that? But of course, you want to be prepared for a fight before you jump down here. I think I'm good on accessories, I think I'm good on SP, let's go.
Hey.
It's the 5th of 5. It's time to clean up the cleaner.
You guys just don't know when to stop. Is a hit on me really that big? What clan are you from?
Clan? Does he mean like Yakuza clan?
So Ryuji's VA is actually pronouncing Yakuza correctly, but somebody said Yakuza earlier in this game.
Wait, does he clean up problems by making people disappear? Crap! Is he really Yakuza?
It seems that bastard Shido has close ties to the underground.
So the reason why there is a Yakuza member in Shido's palace, not only because of the whole, you know, Shido obviously being connected to criminal organizations and things like that, but it's also because Yakuza in Japan have been known to join what's called Uyoku Dantai, or extreme far-right activist groups in Japan, as a way to loophole some of their actions under free speech for political opinions, and some of these groups, such as, for example, the Japan Emperor People's Party, some of these groups are directly affiliated with the Yakuza syndicates and also have caused scandals by being affiliated with the Liberal Democratic Party of Japan, so that's what I feel this guy's existence is commenting on.
How are we supposed to get the letter of introduction from him? Do we have to prove our worth?
Hey! I'm a busy man. I gotta deal with cleaning up problems and all them mental shutdowns after all. If you got business with me, just spit it out already.
May I have a letter? I don't think this guy's the one to take bribes, but we can try.
A letter of introduction? Why the hell would I give you one?
I mean, it's not like it's gonna make him kill us any more painfully.
As I expected. Actually, we're here to suggest a tattoo design for you.
Oh, and after that great showing with the former noble aunt back to her typical acting skills.
A tattoo?
This guy is great at drawing. He's an artist.
What is the meaning of this? I have no intention of designing a simple tattoo.
I thought you'd be able to do it, Yusuke.
What are you squabbling about?
Yusuke, draw something! Art's art, ain't it?
Very well. May I at least decide what I draw?
Oh, this guy's gonna end up with a giant tattoo of Arn's face, isn't he?
I won't accept anything except a godly phoenix fitting for my godly personality.
A phoenix? I'd rather something else.
Making excuses now, Mr. Artist? You're all talk. People like you are a dime a dozen.
I am not all talk. I can draw anything you want. Bring me a brush and a piece of paper. It's finished.
I don't know what Yusuke has against phoenixes specifically.
Dude, this is totally not gonna work for a tattoo!
I mean, it looks okay to me.
Is it a monster? It has some kind of crazy aura.
Well, I mean, that seems like the kind of thing this guy would like.
A truly explosive piece.
This is my perception of a phoenix.
There's no way this is gonna work.
I ain't seen nothing like this before. I like it.
Thank you.
It seems like it went well?
Well then, I request a letter of introduction.
On one condition, kid. I want you to be my personal tattoo artist.
Yeah, I knew where this was going.
He wants to recruit you?
I decline.
Just straight up. Well, at least if this Phantom Thief thing doesn't work out, Yusuke has a promising career ahead of him as a tattoo designer for the criminal underworld.
No letter for you then.
I must decide my own path as an artist. I will not receive aid from others any longer.
Yusuke, this really isn't the time to get all, oh, I have had such a tremendous character arc and I've grown so much. It's a time and a place, man.
Now, if you understand, hand over the letter. Otherwise, we'll just have to take it by force. By the way, you're more feral pigeon than phoenix.
I'd love to see like an actual Yakuza enforcer whose title is the Feral Pigeon.
You cocky-ass bastard! I'm gonna destroy you! I'll rip you open and tear out your insides!
We're still gonna fight after all that?
Well, I mean, that's how everything went so far. So this guy, Ongyorki, he is in my opinion one of the tougher mini-bosses in this game.
The opponent is strong. Don't do anything reckless.
He has no weaknesses, can fully buff himself with Heat Riser, and does have some pretty hard-hitting attacks.
Persona.
So, okay then, since this is the only buff that I don't have with the auto, and this is also going to be benefited from by my trait, Maegaon. That's with buff defense, by the way. And yeah, he gets 2 actions per round, so as I said, this guy is actually pretty decent of an opponent. You don't want to underestimate him. Let's see, I'm just going to test if sleep works, it probably won't. Yep, totally immune to that. Right then, how about shock? I brought this party just because of Gaia Pack Makoto, but I doubt it's going to really be that helpful to me. I guess I can debilitate him. Not gonna have a lot of SP left for offensive skills at this point. Yeah, here we go. This Myriad Slashes does hit pretty hard if it gets all of its hits off of. It's just like, yeah, he's got a pretty varied moveset too. I guess it's just like, you know, mouse hole population bomb. Depends on how lucky you get with those hits. But oh, Arnes Concentrate now. Almost forgot that.
I feel so powerful.
so I can show that off. Unfortunately, Ryuji is still one level away from getting charged, and I would have used Yusuke here, except that Yusuke's already just been used for way too many of these mini-bosses. Oh wow, nice one, Wakefulness. I probably should have just waited for that to kick in earlier fights, but you know what? I just realized I might have gotten rid of all my personas with Concentrate. That is kind of annoying. That means that I dumped it on Alice for no reason, but, okay, I guess we can then show, though, how much damage this does with boost and amp, and a lot of magic.
Let me handle this.
Okay, is this gonna get a knockdown?
Knock you out.
It is gonna get a knockdown. Because, yeah, crit still works, so that's a valid strategy on this guy. Oh, I don't even get a one more off of that, even though there was a knockdown. Guess that makes sense. I kind of want to keep our attack buff going. Against things with no weaknesses that aren't really vulnerable to technicals, really the best thing to do is just use buffs and debuff them. Yeah, I still forget whether or not instant death counts as an ailment for the purposes of this game. I should use Makoto to heal here, because Arn is currently concentrated. So let's show this with her boost and amp. Yeah, pretty solid damage there. Its defense and agility buffs are going to be gone soon, so I'm going to debilitate you again just to put your attack back down. I'll already put that back up. Yeah, I'm thinking at this point this guy's probably immune to shock, burn, and freeze too. And I did say that repel's going to be useful where we're going. And putting our defense back to neutral. Yeah, again, this is one of those fights where when they say the opponent is strong, don't do anything reckless with this guy, they actually mean it. Joker is going next, though. I'm gonna concentrate once more. Because Joker does have salvation.
Are you okay? Keep an eye on your health.
So let's actually go for that, just to make sure that everyone is fully healthy. It is pretty refreshing to see a mid-boss fight go like this, though. You know, no just ending in a couple of turns with shenanigans.
Skull, you're charged up.
Or this will happen.
Here we go. Make sense.
Oh, it's not quite down yet.
I love that.
Still only 2 hits. I'll definitely take that, but yeah.
Damn it.
That was probably not a smart move by you.
Skull's defense is down. Persona.
I kind of want Arn to finish this. I'll just go for buffs again. I need to be using her defense buffs more often, because I feel like I've forgotten that a lot. But okay then. Eat fire. And there we go. He has been burned to the ground. So, like, yeah, like, on the one hand, like, I'm mixed on that mini-boss. On the one hand, I actually like the fact that it's fairly challenging, and on the other hand, it does get a little boring, the fact that it's not, you know, vulnerable to, you know, a lot of the fun stuff, like technical. And Ryuji didn't level up off of that! Ugh.
You punks are tough. I like that. You've got some backbone. All right, I'll give you my letter.
Yeah, it feels like that beating barely even phased him.
Normally, I'd have to clean you guys up for messing around on the ship, but there's no point now.
Yep, this ship is going down very soon.
You're letting us go?
This place ain't gonna last much longer if powerful soldiers like you guys got in here.
Well, at least this guy's got a decent head on his shoulders.
Time for me to jet. The captain was great and all, but he's gonna have to go down with this ship alone.
And this is what happens when you associate with Yakuza. Generally speaking, they've got no qualms about ditching you if there's nothing in it for them anymore.
See you later, kiddos.
That was an unexpected response for a cognitive creation.
Politicians never get too close to their shady connections. They must have only been linked monetarily.
Yeah, admittedly that's true. It's kind of clever for Shido to design that cognition that way, because that's probably him saying, yeah, if things get really bad, I'm just going to cut that guy off, because obviously if his Yakuza connections become public, that's going to really damage his ability to run.
That must be it.
Well, we finally have all 5. We need to use these to get into the main assembly hall, right?
Yes, and I believe that will be where we find the treasure. We've been to most other places to gather the letters. There's almost no doubt about it.
We're gonna take his treasure no matter what.
As I'm sure you all know, the importance of this particular card is unlike any that's come before. Once we send it, our opponents will know that Joker, who they presume dead, is in fact still alive.
We pretty much pulled the entire fake gambit just for this.
We will be putting our backs to the wall.
Which basically means that it's not just a case of only getting one shot at stealing the treasure. If we do this and then fail, we're all probably gonna die.
If we lose, our lives will truly be over.
Or, you know, Yusuke could summarize that right now.
We can't let that happen, can we?
But hey, we've survived everything so far.
Hell yeah!
Then it's decided.
The real question is, how and where do we send the calling card?
How about we make it super flashy? Our whole big plan was all for this moment, you know?
Actually, it must be theatrically done. A minor leak will only be crushed by Shido's influence.
Yeah, I'm sure that's true too.
Maybe it doesn't have to be in letter form this time.
It's finally my turn to steal the spotlight.
Why do I get the feeling you're gonna steal a little more than just that?
What's the matter?
It's nothing.
You've already had something planned, haven't you?
Well, there's no use in thinking about it here. Let's head back for now.
Okay.
Yeah, let's head back for now and check the door. You know what? What's better for heading back to the entrance to a palace than a Go-Ho M? That's weird. I'm sure that doesn't mean anything at all. Well, I guess without being able to do that, I guess I have to just end this episode here. So, I'll see you all next time when that inability to use Go-Ho M is absolutely not ominous foreshadowing for anything at all. Everything is going to be fine. We're just going to head back, find the treasure, get out of the palace. Just a boring, normal, everyday life episode next time. So, yeah, see you then. Nothing to worry about at all.